Dr. Alice Prince, and I am the CEO and President of Pathways United. Today's workshop is entitled Promising Practices for Submission with the SBIR through the Department of Energy. The roadmap for our workshop today is first, we're going to talk about the funding opportunity, also known as the FOA. And then we're going to dive deep into picking a topic. I'm going to move along to registering for all the databases. We're going to dive into the letter of intent, also known as the LOI. And then we're going to talk about actually writing the proposal, how to submit the proposal. I'm going to go over some pitfalls, and then we're going to end the journey with success strategies. Understanding the funding opportunity announcement, also known as the FOA. The first thing I can tell you to do is to read the entire funding opportunity, beginning to end, and understand that this is technical language and it's okay. It's hard to read technical language, but you can do that. View the webinars and do not get discouraged. The funding opportunity is really long, but it has all of the information that you'll need. Picking the topic. What are you most passionate about? What are your expertise? The first thing that you should do is read the resources at the end of the topic. It'll give you a lot of information and more insights. Registering for databases. The first database that you need to register for is PAMS. PAMS is the database that you are going to use to submit your letter of intent. And by the way, the Department of Energy is the only federal agency that requires you to submit a letter of intent prior to submitting the actual full proposal. Grants.gov is the database that you're going to submit the full proposal in. SAMS.gov, everybody who does any type of government contracting has to register with SAMS.gov. And then you'll register for SBIR, STTR, and do not forget to register for Fed Connect. This is not an inclusive list, but these are my top 5. And they're not in any order. Letter of intent, also known as the LOI. The letter of intent should be 2 pages long. Hey, do not give up. You got this. Use technical assistance if you have any problem submitting it through PAMS. What does unresponsive mean? Well, simply it means that the reviewers did not believe that your idea fit into the category. But what I can tell you to do is to keep going. Do not get discouraged. Get a meeting with the program manager and they will be able to then assist you a little better. You can still submit your proposal even if you get an unresponsive email or letter back. Now, what I can tell you is no news is good news. So if the Department of Energy does not email you back, then you are definitely clear to submit your proposal. So now that you've submitted your letter of intent and you're ready to go, let's talk about how to write the proposal. The first thing that I'm going to tell you to do is use a writing calendar because you need to stay organized. That is so very important. And then you want to reread that FOA so that you can understand every part that you need to write, like your commercialization plan or your technical proposal. You will need different parts of your proposal, so understand what parts of your proposal you're going to write on what days. The next thing that I would tell you to do, and the most important thing, is to follow the directions. They have the directions exactly written as they want you to submit it. So follow those directions, very important. Okay, now that you've written your proposal and you're ready to submit to grants.gov, remember that your full proposal is a submission to grants.gov. Your LOI is a submission to PAMS. But the first thing that I can tell you to do is start uploading your documents early. Get to know grants.gov. You do not want to wait to the last minute. The next piece of advice that I can give you is to follow the directions exactly as they're written. Follow the directions exactly as they're written. The last thing and most important thing, and a golden rule that I live by, is to submit early. Do not wait until the last day to submit. Also, make sure you understand when maintenance can happen on the grants.gov website. Make sure it doesn't fall when you need to actually submit. Pitfalls. Missed deadlines. That's the number one pitfall. Please, please, please make sure that you upload your documents and your submission before or when it's due. Lack of writing organization. Get you a writing calendar and stick to it. Be consistent. I wrote on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 6 to 9. I did research on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I did editing on Sundays. Lack of partners. Understand that you don't have to be an expert on everything, so get some partners. Uploading documents. Exact means exact. So save and title your documents exactly as it's written in the funding opportunity announcement. Now, let's talk about some success strategies. Rule number 1, you have to stay positive. This is a journey. Yes, we already know it's hard, but you can do this. Have a growth mindset. Even when things go wrong, even when you need to talk to the technical assistants, even if you can't find exactly what you're looking for in terms of your research, stay positive, persevere, and push through it all. Push through all the technical difficulties. You have exactly what it takes. Be consistent with your writing. Stay focused and stay organized with all of your passwords. You have multiple databases and you're going to have multiple passwords. Last but not least, always use technical assistance. For each database and for each step of the way, there is a person there to assist you. Well, I hope you enjoyed the promising practices for submission for the SBIR grant through the Department of Energy. If you have any other questions or if you need any additional information, please do not hesitate to reach out to the Department of Energy. Have a wonderful day.